city of brotherly love, on your feet for the offensive starters of your Philadelphia Eagles. Introducing your starting wide receiver. And here's your starting quarterback.
Welcome to Lincoln Financial Field here in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A beautiful day in the city of brotherly love. Glad to have you with us for this head-to-head between the Eagles and the Cardinals. The Cardinals
playing on the road, always a difficult place to win. What does the traveling team have to do?
Well, Gus, there's no question that not only do you have to overcome a terrific football team, but you have to overcome one of the toughest environments in the National Football League. So emotionally, you almost have to find your own energy on the field. The bench has to be alive. You have to be cheering for each other. You just have to create that raw emotion to overcome what the crowd is giving you on the other side.
All right, Chris, and with that in mind, time to get this one going. We are ready for the NFL on EA Sports right now. Bueller looks ready to send it deep. He'll down it in the end zone. And coming to the field, the quarterback, who hopes to lead this offense to victory in this game. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Has a man to his right. The stop was made by Brian Urlacher.
And as we look at the offensive key players, running back Jonathan Stewart has quietly emerged as a premier back out of Oregon.
Yeah, he'd been pretty much splitting time through most of his career, which makes it tough to really make an impression. But now that he's the main man, he's definitely taken advantage.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. And from their own 25-yard line. Good coverage downfield. He can't come up with it. Incomplete pass.
Of course, any discussion of the defense has to start with linebacker Brian Urlacher out of the University of New Mexico, who has been a high-profile player in the NFL since the start.
Yeah, and probably a surefire Hall of Famer as well. You can really go on and on about how great Brian Urlacher has been and lose sight of how great he still is now. He still has the ability to impact a game on a down-to-down basis.
Short throw to the right. It's broken up by the defender. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Number 16 starts running at the 32. So now the quarterback comes onto the field, and in conversations with him earlier in the week, he mentioned that he really wanted to get going early and get into a rhythm. Let's see if he can do just that. Has a seam down the middle. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
So they line up at the 47. Scrambles away from defenders.
The quarterback had no chance on that play. Talk about raw determination by the defender to get into the backfield.
Yeah, not a lot of pretense on that play, huh? He is so strong, it seems like he can bulldoze through these huge offensive linemen almost at will. They're going to need to find a way to double team him if they ever hope to keep him off their quarterback.
And that opens up room for other defenders.
Yeah, exactly, and that's another reason why he's so dangerous. You need two guys to shut him down, which allows one of the other defenders to get after the quarterback unblocked.
All right, City of Brotherly Love, on your feet. Give it up for your Philadelphia Eagles. City of Brotherly Love, on your feet for the offensive starters of your Philadelphia Eagles. Introducing your starting wide receiver. And here's your starting quarterback.
Welcome to Lincoln Financial Field here in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A beautiful day in the city of brotherly love. Glad to have you with us for this head-to-head between the Eagles and the Cardinals. The Cardinals.
Playing on the road, always a difficult place to win. What does the traveling team have to do?
Well, Gus, there's no question that not only do you have to overcome a terrific football team, but you have to overcome one of the toughest environments in the National Football League. So emotionally, you almost have to find your own energy on the field. The bench has to be alive. You have to be cheering for each other. You just have to create that raw emotion to overcome what the crowd is giving you on the other side.
All right, Chris, with that in mind, it's game time, and we've got two teams really ready to rumble. And coming to the field, the quarterback, who hopes to lead this offense to victory in this game. They'll start at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. And looks left. Throws. They picked it off. Finds room along the sideline.
Wow, Now he closed on the ball quickly and came up with the interception.
He took a risk going for the ball there because he didn't have any help behind him. But when you're that good at closing and attacking the ball, you can certainly afford to gamble occasionally.
And it's amazing what talent will let you get away with.
So now the quarterback comes onto the field, and in conversations with him earlier in the week, he mentioned that he really wanted to get going early and get into a rhythm. Let's see if he can do just that.
The attempted pick comes up empty, and it goes for a huge gain.
He has a reputation for going after the ball aggressively, and sometimes he's going to get burned. You just have to hope that the safety has your back on a play like that.
And that can't make the safety too happy, putting them on an island out there.
Yeah, I guess, but it really kind of goes with the territory when you have an aggressive corner. I think most of the time a safety can respect that.
Here we go. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. The Cardinals want to get better results from this series. Their last one ended with a turnover. They'll take over at the 19-yard line. First down and 10. Stewart on the inside handoff. 2 yards. Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on their own 21. Rolls to his right. Winslow was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up third down with 8 yards to go. Goes through his progression. He's dropped, and that's a huge sack. So after the sack, it's now fourth down and long. Finnegan gets it at the 41.
Man, those guys were flying down the field. He didn't have a chance on that one. His blocker's got to do something for that poor guy out there. He's going to get killed.
They'll start this drive at the 44-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. Throws deep towards the left.
And let's spotlight the offensive key players. Running back Peyton Hillis out of Arkansas has become a sensation, grinding out those tough yards between the tackles.
And it doesn't always have to be pretty to be effective, and Peyton Hillis is one of the hardest working running backs in the league. And not only is he so tough to bring down, but he has acceleration into the hole, and that is really underrated.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. Third down now. They'll need about 3 yards to convert for a new set of downs. Looking. Fires it to the left. To the 10. Touchdown, Eagles.
TJ Hushmanzadeh really delivered the goods that time. Wow, he made the perfect choice, and now they're celebrating 6 points.
The PAT is up and good. Time winds down here in the first with the score. The Eagles, 14. The Cardinals, nothing. Philadelphia is ready to kick this one off. Kachuri is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He gets it back out to the 20-yard line. Number 50 was there for the stop. The offense will start at the 20. First down, 10 to go. On the ground, right side. And the tackle was made by the beast, Brian Urlacher.
And as we look at the offensive key players, running back Jonathan Stewart has quietly emerged as a premier back out of Oregon.
Yeah, he had been pretty much splitting time through most of his career, which makes it tough to really make an impression. But now that he's the main man, he's definitely taken advantage.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. He's brought down around the 39-yard line by Chung from their own 39-yard line. Breeze flips it out. Mike Vrabel was there to bring him down.
Of course, any discussion of the defense has to start with linebacker Brian Urlacher out of the University of New Mexico, who has been a high-profile player in the NFL since the start.
Yeah, and probably a surefire Hall of Famer as well. You can really go on and on about how great Brian Urlacher has been and lose sight of how great he still is now. He still has the ability to impact a game on a down-to-down basis.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 14-0. Breaks away, and he's still running. He's dropped down right around the 34-yard line by Chung. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. They spot it on the 34-yard line. He's wrestled down around the 30-yard line by Brayton. It's now 2nd and 5. Up the middle. He's tackled around the 24-yard line by number 79. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Throws to his left. Touchdown, Arizona.
Santana Moss got the job done there, and we've seen him do it so many times over the years. That's the thing with him. He comes through time after time.
Swisham adds the extra point. Cyphers looks ready to kick it away. Number 16 stands back to field the kick. He makes it out to the 20. Keith Brooking was there for the stop. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. First down and 10. He's going to his right. Throws. He drops the easy pick. They take over at the 20. Number 15 with the draw play.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
Third and short situation now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert. They'll throw for the first. Philadelphia will maintain possession. So, it's fourth down. The Eagles line up to punt. Kachuri gets it at the 23. Takes it back to the 33. Jason Allen was there to bring him down. They'll go to work at the 33-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. Steps and throws to the left side.
Wow, was that a bad throw? I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hands or what, but you have to make that one.
Surveys the field. Brian Urlacher was there for the stop.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
Has a man out to his right. And he's able to hold on to it. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Breeze hands off on the delay. It's second down and 9 to go. Good coverage downfield. And he's tackled right around the 20-yard line by Zibikowski. First down, 10 to go. He's looking towards the left side. Makes the grab near the sideline, but no signal yet. And they give it to him. It's a catch. The extra point to tie this game up. And he adds the point after. Arizona gets ready to kick it away. Number 16 is back to receive the kick. It's fielded at the 2. He returns to the 26. Owens was there to bring him down. The offense will take over at the 26-yard line. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Going down the middle with it. The stop was made by Adrian Wilson. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
From their own 45-yard line. He's searching for a receiver. He's brought down around the 48-yard line by Johnson.
Pretty good job by the defense that time. They took away the deep throws, forcing the check down, and then they were there to make the tackle for a short gain.
Looks left, loads it up. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Still looking for an open man. And looking right. He lets it go. Moss was his intended target. It's fourth down. The Eagles are lining up to punt this one away. And it's in the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 20. It's 1st and 10. Breeze hands it left. He's dropped down right around the 26-yard line by Supuaga. And we'll see how this one turns out as we're set to get the second half underway. He makes it out to about the 21-yard line. Grant was there for the stop. They'll take over at the 21. First down and 10. And the play clock is at 0. This should be a delay of game. And it will come back. Penalty on the offense.
One thing we've learned about this defense, it's hard enough to move the football against them. You cannot help them with these penalties.
First down, 15 to go, following the penalty. Looking for a man. Throws it deep down the left side. It's now 2nd and 15. It goes straight to the back. And he'll lose yardage on the play.
That one looked like a halfback option, and when you try and run that play, you have to be able to set that edge and get the back outside. That time, simply no time to get the ball up to even think about a pass.
Searching for an open man. It's picked off. Aaron Ross picks off his first pass of the season from their own 43-yard line. Handoff to the right. He's wrestled down around the 44-yard line by Chung. It's a 2nd and 8 situation now. Pass is short right side.
Well, you can't just stare down one receiver on a play like that. The defense is going to be all over it. He was lucky he didn't get picked off there.
That'll bring up 3rd down with 8 yards to go. Ball on their own 44. Has a man to his right. He's tackled around the 41-yard line by Chung. And so far in this one, as you can see, this player has been the impact performer of the game so far. They line it up at the 41. Going up towards the end zone. Moss was the intended receiver. Second down and 7 yards to go. Short throw to the right. The pass is tipped away. Stewart was the intended receiver on the play. Here they have a 3rd down and 10 to go. Ball's on the 41. The pocket collapsing. It's a quarterback sack. It's 4th and long now after the sack. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. Goes through his progression. Looking. Fires it to the left.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
So they'll face a second and 10. Surveys the field. He takes off. Keith Brooking was there to bring him down.
Boy, in that kind of situation, you just think that if they're going to pick up the first down on you, they're going to have to do it throwing the football. But that time, the quarterback got out in the open field and got it done.
First down, 10 to go. Ball is on their own 33. Number 15 gives it up the middle. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Now they've got a second and 13 coming up. At the end of 3, the scoreboard is dead even. And welcome back to Philadelphia. The Eagles have possession of the ball and are looking to get at least 3 points on the drive to break the tie. Throws to his right. And the tackle was made by Brady James. That'll make it third down. The offense needs about 3 feet for the first. They'll throw for the first. Scrambles away from the rush. Fires a strike to the right. Fourth down. The Eagles are lining up to punt it away. And it calls for the fair catch at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 16. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Here comes the heat.
They just overwhelmed the offensive line on that play. That is what effective blitzing is all about. The timing, the execution, that was perfect.
Obvious passing situation here on second and long. And they got him.
If the quarterback's really good, he can anticipate that corner blitz because he sees the coverage shift over to that side. Obviously, you can't blitz a corner and leave the guy open without shifting the coverage. That time, the quarterback had no idea.
Stewart gets the ball. Loose ball. Arizona is able to fall on it.
The defense makes a great hit, forces the fumble, but you know the coach will tell him that he has to hang on to the ball.
You got it, Gus. No coach wants to see his player ever fumble, and to be honest, the quickest way to get knocked out of the NFL is to keep giving up the football. You simply cannot do it.
Number 16 fields the ball at the 44.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
They're going with the option. The stop was made by Glenn Dorsey.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
They line up at the 50. Good coverage downfield. Comes down with it. Touchdown! They did just what they had to do, and now they have the lead.
Well, that was such a big touchdown, obviously, and it also is going to take the field goal out of the equation as the other team tries to go back the other way.
Point after is good. Philadelphia is up a score. Just over a minute in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia is ready to kick this one off. Kotchery is deep, looking to return the kickoff.
The Cardinals are hoping to push this game into overtime. It won't be easy, but the one advantage they will have is that it is 4-down territory, obviously, throughout this drive.
They'll go to work at the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's searching for a receiver, and he throws it away.
He was in danger of getting sacked, but he did the smart thing and threw the ball away.
And Gus, that awareness is something he's really known for. When trouble's coming, he has the good sense to get rid of it and take the loss of down rather than the loss of yards on a sack. And really, over the course of a game, this helps keep them out of a lot of 2nd and 3rd and long situations.
Not to mention, keeps him from taking unnecessary shots as well.
Passes it short. Brian Urlacher was there for the stop.
The quarterback is having some success with this matchup. What do you see here, Chris?
Well, after a big gain like that, the quarterback may try to target this guy for really the rest of the game. It'll be interesting to see how this matchup progresses now that he's found a bit of an opening.
Moss thought he had a secure catch.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
Looking for a big gain down the middle. And the tackle was made by Jason Allen. They hurry to the line. Still looking for an open man. Brian Urlacher was there to bring him down. And just about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. Looks right, throws. Picked, and the defense seals it. And they really could have done without that.
Just when you started to think this offense was starting to find themselves, they have a chance here late in the game, you throw an ugly pick, that's a disaster.
First down and 10. Ball on their own 29. They weren't able to get the play off. That will cost them 5. So the penalty makes it 1st and 15. Direct snap to the back. The stop was made by Corey Webster. Pick up a 4. It's a 2nd and 11 situation here. Ball on their own 28. And the snap goes right to the back. And the tackle was made by Keith Brooking. Not much, maybe 2 yards on the carry. Third down and 10 coming up here. So the ball on their own 30. Looking for a man. Looking to his left. He's going deep. It's intercepted. The stop was made by T.J. Hushmanzada. Why would you make that pass when you have the lead?
Don't ask me. He threw it. I have no idea which side of his brain was working on that one.
Looks left. Loads it up. And the pass is incomplete. That'll wrap it up from Philadelphia. The game's top highlights are next. And let's take a look at the Gatorade Performer of the Game.